Guys, this is Catherine. Welcome to your weekly reading for June 28th to July 5th. We're going to be taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. These are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, and I do suggest you take a look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs that come out on my channel throughout the week. All right, also, if you are looking for a personal reading, you can contact me at oracleintuitions.com or through my Facebook and my Instagram page. Now, if you go to my website, I think I do have a romance reading that is up there. That's a 15-minute video that will get sent to you on a private link through my YouTube channel. I will be adding more to that website as we go. However, most of my readings are actually 1-hour readings, and these are through phone call or video call. So you will talk to me live for a 1-hour reading, and you can check out all the information again on my Facebook page or my Instagram, or just contact me there and we can set up a time and date. All right, so this week has been kind of crazy. All right, we've had a lot of intense energies coming through. So I thought it would be a good idea to get some advice from the angels this week. So we are going to be using the Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine, the Archangel Gabriel Oracle, as well as the Romance Angel Oracle by Doreen Virtue, and we're going to be using the Angels of Atlantis by Stuart Pearce. Also, remember to watch our live show on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock p.m. So this is a live show where we do live readings on the channel. And also and this is at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain, if I didn't already say that. But also on Sundays at 2 o'clock p.m., we have live interviews with different spiritual guests. It's a really fun show. Come and join us. You can interact. You can, ask questions of the guests, all of that. And that's at 2 o'clock p.m. Mountain time. Have an amazing week, guys. Take care and many blessings. Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for June 28th to July 5th. We're taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest you take a look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. Also, remember that time in the spirit realm is irrelevant, so these could be upcoming energies, they may be current energies, or they may be a validation from spirit in regards to some sort of past energy. All right, so let's see what is coming through for Pisces. In the mind, we have share your art with the world. It's time to allow others to enjoy your creative work. All right, so this is within the mind, the mental space. Within the physical space or the body, we have deserving. You, like all God's creatures, deserve happiness, health, and love. And from spirit, we have birth. New life, such as a baby, an idea, happy news, or an exciting project, blossoms within and around you. I really get, Pisces, that for many of you, this actually has to talk. This is actually talking about a new path forward. It feels like you've really released an awful lot of, maybe a lot of past negative energy of some sort. But what I'm also getting here is that when it talks about share your art with the world, so now for some of you, you may be psychics, you may be empaths, maybe you're creative in some sort of way. And I feel like for some of you, this is time to start sharing those gifts, whatever they are. I feel like, you know what? Here's the thing. Somebody watching this is going to be going, I don't have anything to share, but we do. We do. It doesn't need to be in a place of coming from as a career. It doesn't need to make money. It doesn't need, to be a YouTube star or anything like that. But it's basically really talking about maybe you're really good at speaking. Maybe you're really good or you're really good at sensitivity or empathic abilities. And I feel like this is the time to really start sharing them. It's time to open up those gifts and start allowing them, or start allowing other people to see them. I'm also getting here, when we have that deserving and that birth, it feels as though you're in this place of letting go of things that were possibly holding you back. I feel like for some, your boundaries have been raised. Like you've raised up your boundaries. You know now that you are deserving of actual love rather than something that was perhaps not giving you exactly what you needed or exactly what you did deserve. I feel like a lot of compromise may have happened within some sort of relationships. So not only are you starting to open up and recognize exactly who you are, how strong you are, and what it is that you deserve, but through that process, this is going to birth something else. So it may birth the existence of a brand new relationship. It may birth the renewal of a past relationship in some way, if that's what you're desiring. It may birth new ideas. It may birth something, a new career. But whatever this is, recognize the fact that you are deserving of receiving it, okay? And mostly you're going to be deserving of receiving it because of some sort of gift that you have within you. It's not that that gift is going to be the only reason you deserve it, but it's going to help bring it to fruition. All right. It's like as soon as you open up and you start sharing exactly who you are, and maybe this is just your thoughts or your words or, again, maybe even just your boundaries, for some, as soon as you're sharing that, it's like sharing your boundaries. Okay. When I talk about that, basically it's saying, you've put up your boundaries and you're sharing them. You're saying, no, this is not acceptable to me. This behavior, this attitude, how you're treating me, whatever it is not acceptable. So it's again, sharing those words. And I feel like that brings you into this place of recognizing what it is that you deserve to create something new, something beautiful, whether it's within something that is current, something past, or possibly something new. All right, so let's get some clarification and see what is coming through. Maybe this will give us some guidance. Maybe for some of you, you're taking an old talent. When I talk about old talent, this could be something that, where basically we've kept it as a hobby. All right. Or maybe it's something that you used to work on when you were younger or as a teenager, and you thought, geez, this is a lot of fun. But for some reason, whatever it was, life gets in the way and you kind of put it aside. Maybe you're thinking about bringing it back out again. Doesn't mean you have to share it with everybody, but maybe it's just that matter of starting to work on it again. All right. And as an example, I'll just give you kind of a funny example. All right. I have a friend who, when she was younger, she used to knit. It really helped relieve a lot of anxiety, and she just sort of enjoyed it. And she put it away for years and years, and just recently she brought it out again. And she's like, I really enjoy this. Like I completely forgot how much I enjoyed knitting. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy, but I mean, for her, it was something that was enjoyable. Maybe it's time to bring something like that forward. All right. Unity. So again, talking about relationships, right? Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. I'm getting here that this could possibly be for relationships. Now, this is the Hierophant in traditional tarot, all right? And it can talk about a mentor, maybe somebody guiding you. Maybe this is a higher spiritual path, as again, going back to sharing your art. It could be that this is a spiritual gift of some sort and you're connecting more with spirit. Maybe that unity is with spirit. I am getting for many of you, though, because you've put up some sort of boundary and you are recognizing what it is that you deserve, there may possibly be a unification of a partner or possibly a new partner that is coming through. We have the Three of Air, the Three of Swords, and it talks about great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. I feel like this is very, very important, especially when we're looking at deserving. Okay, what it is that you deserve. So I feel like, you've really let go of, or you're starting to let go of things that, especially relationships, that may have brought you sadness of some sort, okay? You're going into a place of healing. You're going into that place of forgiveness. Whatever it was may have brought you that deep sorrow, but now that you're moving forward, you're starting to let it go. You've placed up those boundaries. There could possibly be a change in the energy between you and this possible person, or perhaps bringing something new in for you. And we have the Ace of Fire, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So this is that Eight of Wands or Ace of Wands energy. And this is, again, all about new. So it really feels like something new is coming through. Again, it may be a relationship. It may be a renewal of that energy. Sometimes we need to put our boundaries up with a particular person, especially if this is a love interest of some sort. We need to put those boundaries up in some way in order to have that self-respect for us. And when we put those boundaries up, it changes the energy. It changes the energy. It allows a different flow, and it allows that person to look at us within a new light. And a lot of times, or many times, it will draw them forward with that new energy, that energy of renewal and that energy of unity. Okay? Birthing something new. Birthing something new. And it's interesting because we have birth with that Ace of Fire. So it's like a new energy is wanting to step forward. But again, you know, we have to release the past. We have to go into a place of forgiveness. We have to allow healing of some sort. And I do feel that there may have to be a connection with spirit in some way, or even sharing, okay? Sharing your words, sharing your energy, sharing whatever it is that, you know, you are to share, all right? So let's take a look at relationships and see what is coming through for you. So relationships for Pisces. Remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, or coworkers. Just take them as they resonate with you. Relationships for Pisces. So let's see what's coming in. Yeah, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Again, we had that Hierophant coming through. I feel that for some of you, this might be a time to really go into yourself, all right? When that Hierophant comes through, you know, it really talks about traditional viewpoints, methods, spiritual organizations. It's also about connecting with spirit in some way. This could be through a priest, it could be through a mentor of some sort, but it also just feels like this could be just connecting with spirit itself, and again, recognizing what it is that you are deserving of. Okay? Have faith. Go into that place of possibly being a hermit. Maybe this is also telling you, especially if you're debating about reaching out to somebody, you might have also set up a boundary. And this is just an example. Maybe you set up a boundary with somebody and you're wondering how that affected them. I feel like spirit is saying retreat. Okay, this is not the time to reach out. Don't back down on what it is that you set a boundary about. That's going to be very, very important. Don't back down, because it is going to change the energy and it may bring about that unity. You don't know what's underneath the surface, so let it be for right now. We also have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So for some, either you or possibly another person may be more concerned about their finances and their career at this time. And remember how we also had this card where it really talked about sharing your gifts with the world. So maybe you're thinking about, how do I build a new career? How do I move forward? How do I make more money? How do I start my own business? How do I share these gifts with the world? And it feels like this, again, could be you. It could be possibly somebody else that is in a place of being more concerned about their finances and career rather than romance at this moment. And this also might be why this retreat is happening. Maybe from you, maybe from somebody else. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I feel, okay, what I'm getting here, Pisces, and again, take it as it resonates, not, you know, it's not going to resonate for everybody, but what I am feeling here is that, especially if you found that your romantic life was sort of in a place where maybe you weren't hearing from somebody, maybe somebody wasn't coming through, maybe somebody was being distant, maybe this is you, all right? What I'm getting here is, instead of, let's say you're waiting for somebody to call, or you're waiting for a message from somebody, I feel like that message is about to come through, especially if you retreat into yourself. Take that step back. Don't continue to call them. Don't text them. Just sort of let them be, because it may be about their career and finances. There may be other things that are going on with them at this moment. But what I'm getting here is when they come back, or when they're ready to reach out, be in a place of playfulness. And it doesn't mean that you have to be removing of your boundaries. It doesn't mean that you have to be in this place of, it's so wonderful to hear from you. I've been dying to talk to you, all of that stuff. It's basically saying, be friendly. A lot of times when we don't hear from somebody, our first instinct is to snap at them, or, it's to put us in this place of, well, where have you been? How dare you do this to me? All of that stuff. I feel like, oops, sorry, I just kicked the camera. Having a sense of playfulness will really help change the situation. Or maybe it's you that's going to be reaching out to somebody, even though I do feel that it is time for that retreat, okay? But what I'm getting here is try to have a different aspect or a different perspective on life, especially if you've gone into a place of retreat. What I'm getting here is with that playfulness is have fun with life. Let the things that need to resolve themselves underneath the surface resolve themselves. You don't need to interfere. Just go into that place of retreat, work on yourself. Maybe it's time to share that gift. It's basically removing your energy and doing what you need to do for you at this moment, and allow things to change and stay in this energy of playfulness, okay? Have fun with life instead of getting depressed or spiraling or going into a bad, negative place or depression or whatever it is, because this will change the energy of the situation very, very fast and very, very quickly. So let's get some clarification and see what is coming through. So clarification for Pisces. Clarification for Pisces. Knight of Fire. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restfulness. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So what I'm getting here is, I feel like it's time to retreat. It's time to really think about what it is that you want. But during this retreat is how things will start to change. I feel like this is a message from Spirit saying, when you retreat, when you go into yourself, when you really start considering yourself over others, okay, or when you're in this place of you're not reaching out, you're not messaging, you're not contacting, this is going to change that energy. It's going to bring about more passion. You're also going to feel more self-assured within the situation, knowing that you aren't lowering your boundaries in some way. We have the Two of Air, so the Two of Swords. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. And I feel that could be the energy of where you possibly were, or maybe perhaps somebody else was. All right, and this could have caused or created some of the issues that are currently going on. So what I'm getting here again is it's, time to take that step back. Make the decision for you at this moment instead of being in a place of, well, I'll just wait and hopefully they'll come through. And when they come through, I'll be all happy to hear from them and all of this stuff. Okay, that's great. Yes, have that energy of playfulness. But again, you have to have your boundaries up. All right? Work on yourself rather than just sitting there in that energy of waiting for something to come through. Go create it yourself. Don't be in a place of stalemate. All right? Go do what you need to do. Go be playful. Go have fun with friends. Go out. Do things that make you happy at this time. And we also have the Page of Air. So this is the Page of Swords. Challenging information, delays, or changes of plans. Truth delivered without tact. So the Page of Air also, it does talk about being honest, all right? So, but this is also that energy of, some readers look at it as like a social media type of card, being watched, being observed, all right? Maybe somebody is watching you at this time. I feel like because, or, once you've taken that step back, once you've retreated, once you start really having fun with yourself, that playfulness, doing the things that you want to do, it gives that person that energy of like, what are they doing? How come they're not reaching out? I'm so used to them reaching out. I'm so used to hearing from them. This is not the behavior that they've had in the past. What has changed? And it starts again bringing about this new energy, a new airflow starts circulating, right? They start looking at you differently. They start looking at the energy differently, and it can draw them back to bring forth that unity. All right, it's just not the time right now, for you to be pursuing at this moment. Sometimes that page of air, this could be talking about you. Maybe you're in a place of just watching their social media, wondering what they're doing, who they're with, what is happening, all of that stuff. And I feel like that page of air could also be speaking of you, and it's time to retreat. Stop watching, stop paying attention, start focusing on you, stop paying attention to every single move that they're making, because at this moment, that's not going to change the energy. You have to take that step back and retreat into yourself. So let's get a closing message from Spirit and see what is happening. Let's see what's coming through at this moment. Closing message from Spirit. Closing message for Pisces. For those watching, from Spirit. Talks about intuition. Yeah, it's time to use your intuition. Here's the thing. You remember at the beginning of this reading, we also had that card talking about sharing your gift, sharing your art with the world. I feel like for some of you, this could have to do with your intuition. It could have to do with your gifts. Again, maybe you're empathic or psychic in some way. Maybe it's time to start using those gifts. But I also am getting here, instead of reacting impulsively, it's not the time to act. It's time to sort of take that place within yourself, retreat within yourself, connect with Spirit, and allow your intuition to come through, and allow the energy to change within the situation in some way, shape, or form, because you will see those changes happen. All right? So Pisces, I truly hope that this reading has helped. Please click subscribe. Please click like. Please share the video. And don't forget to join us on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock p.m. where we do live mini readings, as well as on Sundays at 2 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, where we bring on different spiritual guests. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing week and many blessings.